all over the place, I'm sure. I mean,
we give everybody a good 5 minutes for everybody to get here. What's up, Paul? Welcome, everybody.
Kenji, how's everybody doing?
Hello.
Catres, Hines, welcome, everyone. You're in the right place. You are in the right place. Johnson, Norris, Johannes, Rome is in the house. Jordan Santo.
What up from Detroit? What up from Argentina? Mr. McIntyre is here. Welcome back, Bob.
I just dragged Baltimore out from an Instagram Live about 5 minutes ago. Welcome.
Miami. Welcome, Luis. You are my neighbor. I am in Boca down here in Florida. Belgium. Shiraz.
Nice. And welcome, everyone. Hamida. Mars. That's where, hey, we just came back from Mars. David and I did a seminar in Mars. It was incredible.
Me and Pete had a webinar on Mars. we had 8,463 Martians.
The problem is there's no atmosphere. Anyway.
Welcome, everybody. We are going to give everybody who is here tonight as much useful information as we can for the time that we are here. We'll just give everybody a couple of minutes to pop in. Everyone tell us where they have joined us from. We see that popping up over the screen. Give me some ones if everybody can see my screen. New York, New York, it's a hell of a town.
Martinique, Oakland, let's go. Tell us where you're from. Johannesburg, welcome. New York, Harlem.
Salah,
Paraguay,
Philippines.
Wow, amazing. Memphis, Dutch.
Beautiful.
House.
Morocco. Okay, and how did everybody come to be with us tonight? Twitter sphere, TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, Apex, Instagram, Zoom. Reddit. Took your course on edX. Welcome, Joseph. Welcome. Joseph, if you took the edX course, you are entitled to be in our mentorship meetings on Thursday nights. We're going to pop an email up here. All right, Joseph? Joseph only, yes. Roman, pop up your email. Joseph, send Roman an email. We will get you the link for our Thursday night mentorship meetings. You will get this recording. Absolutely, Joannis. It will be available on our website. Yep. Give it a couple of days. It'll be there. Anybody who joins us in any way, shape, or form gets lifetime mentorship. Me and Peter, help me end my losing streak. That's what we're here for, Alexander. Me and Peter get together with all of our students and traders every Thursday night. 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We go over questions. We go over trades, hang out, try to fix any problems that anybody's having. How many people are actively trading who are joining us tonight? Give me some ones.
Let's go.
Lots and lots. Anyone here not trading at all yet?
Never traded.
Never traded before or very little experience. Give me some twos. Two. Okay.
A couple of those. Most people are.
Us.
Did you ask if people are struggling?
Not yet. Number 3. How many people are struggling to try to figure this out and are doing nothing but losing? Lots of 3s. All right. Tell us if you are trading stocks or futures. Cyrus, not at all. I love to see that, Cyrus. Future stocks, futures, stocks, futures, futures and options. Okay. If there's any, we have stocks, we have options, we have futures. I will tell everybody in here, we are about 80% futures at this point. And the reason we are 80% futures is the low barrier to entry, especially good for beginning traders. You can open up an account with as little as $30.
Yep.
Okay. Should have took your advice and stuck with prop firms on futures, only options, got crushed live account. I told you, Alexander, there is no reason to be trading futures in your live trading account. I don't do it. Okay, I trade the MESs in my live account. You can see I have an order out right now, actually. I trade the MESs in my live account, and then I trade the ESs, NQs, gold, oil, all on my Apex account. Okay. The reason we want you to have a futures account is because you can open up an account with as little as $33 and learn how to trade. NG, yes, natural gas. So for 33 bucks, you can open up an account with Apex and start your trading journey. Boom, chaka laka laka. How do I get my watch list on Thinkorswim to look like yours? There is a link in your course, Asim, that shows you exactly how to set up your charts. Okay. Yes, this will be recorded. At 250, but I lost my aunt. What type of trades are we looking for in the ES? We are going to talk about that, guys.
So, David, how long does it take you to get qualified on Apex?
Pass 150,000 account and weighed that in 1 day. That is amazing. I love it. Excellent. Beautiful. All right, we can skip around a little bit here tonight. How many people that aren't trading futures want to know a little bit more about futures? Give me some ones. Got a lot of people.
But well, that's
cool. Yeah, we're going to give away some free Apex accounts tonight, guys, of any size at the end of our presentation.
Any size, 300.
So everybody stick around until the end of our presentation. I'm going to give away a few Apex free accounts, okay? So let me get my account open, and I will show you. First of all, let's do some introductions. My name is David Green. I have been trading in the market for about a long time. Me and Peter started working on the floor together in 1985. Both started about as low as you can possibly start. I worked my way up on the Florida Stock Exchange and was there for about 18 years and retired when I was 39 years old. I've been trading on my own ever since then. Me and Peter started the Wall Street Global Trading Academy about 5 years ago, and we have taught thousands of students how to trade. Yep. We do not guarantee anybody great riches. We are, for the most part, trying to put a couple of bucks in the bank on average every single day. That is our goal. We are day traders, so I do not care what the stock market does on a daily basis. We just, as a matter of fact, volatility is our friend. Yep. We always want the market to go up, and it has been cooperating in that sense. So it's been very, very nice. We're going to have ups and we're going to have downs. We're going to have winning trades and we're going to have losing trades. We're going to talk about all that stuff tonight. All right. Go ahead, Pete. Give yourself a little introduction, and then I'll talk to you guys about Apex for a couple of minutes.
Great. Hi, everyone. I'm Peter Tuchman. I'm known as the Einstein of Wall Street. I've been trading on the floor as well as David for 40 years. I did not retire at 39. I will probably retire at 139, but that's okay. A lot more work to do. Anyway, so David and I asked, the stock exchange, everybody starts at the bottom, right? The goal is to get a seat on the stock exchange. That gives you the ability to trade. David became a market maker. I ended up becoming a broker. And although my career has pivoted through a lot of different things, right now, I still run a firm on the floor of the exchange with my son. We're the last father and son team on the floor of the stock exchange. And in fact, we have a young guy, Cooper, who's one of my interns. He's here hopefully on this call. He bought the course. He just got an Apex account this morning, and he's ready to trade. So this is possible. Anybody can actually do it. You're 18 years old. You're about to go to college. This works for you. You can be a struggling retail trader who just has not been able to get yourself going with equities, and you want to pivot to futures. You're in the right place. Anything. Look, you don't know a stock from a stock. You're in the right place. So you know what? And I've also pivoted. I do a lot of social media. We do a lot of speaking at conferences, David and I. Our goal is, look, for us, we love what we do. For us, every day, doing what we do, teaching and trading is like being in the Super Bowl. So COVID came along. We saw all the barriers to entry were down, right? Webull, Robinhood, everybody with an iPhone and $100 could suddenly have access to the stock market. But none of these platforms gave you any kind of an educational component to it. And so we realized, well, if you don't know what you're doing and you're given access to do it, well, you're going to just start throwing a dart at a wall. You're going to be using FOMO, hype, hope, every Uncle Herbie on the internet, every possible thing to try and make money. The bottom line is if you don't know what you're doing, if you don't have discipline and consistency, if you don't know what risk management is, if you don't know how to read a chart, you are probably going to lose money. So if you're trading your own money, you probably already lost your own money. And we don't want that for you. So what's happened recently is we pivoted to futures and we partnered up with Apex Trader Funding. They offer accessibility and funding for anybody who wants to trade the futures market. We offer the education for anybody who wants to learn how to trade the futures market. Together, we're a match made in heaven, right? You don't lose your own money. You learn how to trade, and you can make a couple shekels along the way. So we love what we do. We do these every month. We're going to be doing a lot of more things, right? The futures market is opening doors for us that are amazing. So we've got people all over the world who want to do this. We are offering access to you, plus teaching you how to do it. If you want to learn if you want to learn to trade, if you want to learn to trade futures, you're in the right place. And so tonight we're going to give you as much info as we can in an hour and change. I guarantee you one thing: if you listen and write everything down, and you follow David's rules, the 5 commandments of day trading, then you will be a 50% better trader by the end of the evening. Whether you stay with us, become part of the family or not, or go on your way and do other things, you will be a 50% better trader just from learning what David's going to drop on you tonight. So welcome, hang out for a bit. At the end of it, we're going to talk about our academy, which is a course, 21 hours, 21 videos, coaching and mentoring, boot camps, everything. If you like what you hear, you can hang on and join us. There's a course. It's got all kinds of great stuff to it, and it's very accessible, affordable, and fun. And then we have the futures component to it, which is super cool. And if not, just take what you can and leave the rest, and we'll have a good time. You will be entertained. That's a guarantee.
Yeah. So, ladies and gentlemen, Peter mentioned the course a little bit. We actually just finished filming, and it's about 6.5 hours long, our new futures course, which is going to be part of the course that we already have in there. It's going to replace the futures fast track that we have now. It's 6.5 hours long of just futures, teaching you how to trade futures, teaching you all our trading techniques. Yep. Everything you ever wanted to know futures. We go over our trading techniques. We talk for an hour and a half about the psychology of the market, which is by far the most important thing. We show you how to do bracket orders, which we'll talk about in a little bit. We show you every single one of our techniques, how far the rules for every trade that we do, Fibonacci's we show you. It's really incredible. It is really, really incredible. We'll talk about that a little bit later on. All right, so for those who don't know, I'm going to show you my Apex accounts. Okay.
Absolutely. At 40 years old, you can start a career for sure.
You can.
And look,
I can tell you this right now, guys and girls.
Put into it. And
it doesn't matter what age you are. We have kids that are 21. We have people that are 65 and 70-year-olds that are just trying to pass the time a little bit.
And I'm 100.
I would never tell anybody to quit a job that they currently have that's taking care of their family to try and day trade and pay all their bills. We don't lie to anybody. Okay. I'll show you a couple of things now. This is my Apex account, and you can see I have 3 what you call PA accounts. Those are the paid accounts. I started this when we started our affiliation with Apex like 17 days ago, and I have 3 accounts, and in 17 days we have made what, 9, 13, about $15,000. So average, like, I don't know, $700 or $800 a day. I have another PA account that I just funded today. So with Apex, when you open up an account for $33, and guys, anyone who wants to open up an account, and we're going to give some away for free, just use WSGTA as a code, okay? And they have an 80% off sale right now and 1-day qualifying, which means you can open up an account, okay, for $33, and you can qualify that in 1 day and get to a paid account. So when you start your regular account on Apex, you're going to start with $50,000 of simulated money. This is all simulated trading, guys and girls. When you open that account with $33, you're not risking any more than the $33. That's it. If you blow up your account, you can open another one, and it's $33. Okay? So you start that account with $50,000. So I'll show you that. Let's get rid of this for now. Okay, I'll show you a PA account, what it looks like. Put this stuff over there. This was my trading for the day. We left a little order out in case it gets down there. Okay. So when you pay your $33, you're going to get an account that looks like this. I'll show you right now. You're going to get an account that looks like this. And your account is going to say, your account is going to say that you have $50,000 in your account. This is step one. So you're going to open up your account for $33. We are going to use either Tradeovate as our trading platform or Ninja. Very simple, easy to download. We walk you through that whole process. If you're using Tradeovate, it is web-based. It is one button and you're set up and ready to trade. Okay. So I start with $50,000. My goal in this account is to turn that $50,000 into $53,000. So you have to make $3,000. You have up to 30 days to do that. If you don't do it in 30 days, you're going to have to re-up for another account. So basically, you have to average $100 a day. Okay. Very, very achievable. I can tell you that our trading has been spectacular over the last few months. Although the market has been slow, we have been around an 85% hit rate for the last few months on our trades. It's just been a really, really good time for us. Up, down, sideways, it doesn't matter, guys and girls. So you can also do this in one day, and you can trade up to 10 contracts in this account. So if I trade 10 ES contracts, every point that moves is $500. So if I make 6 points on 10 contracts in one day, I am already qualified. Then you're going to have to pay either a monthly fee or a lifetime fee for that account. The lifetime fee is $140, and I think the monthly fee is like $85, something like that now. So your total cost will be $33 and $140. So let's just call it $170. Okay. Once you get to the $53,000, you now go into what we call a PA account. And I'll show you one that I just did today. And here it is. Now I'm in a PA account. Okay. So now, once I get into my PA account, my first goal is to make $52,600. Once I have made $2,600, I can take out up to half of that money as long as I have 8 trading days. So anything over $52,600, you can take out every 8 trading days as long as you make $50 on 5 of those 8 trading days. So you can see in my one account, I have $59,000 in there. So I could take up to $2,000 a month for the first 2 months, and then I can take up to 50% of it. And then after that, there's no limit to what you can take. We encourage people to take money out of these accounts as soon as you can, because there's no reason to leave a whole bunch in there. We just want to take out money as soon as we can. We have a ton of people that are in PA accounts that have taken lots of money from Apex. Okay.
Yeah. They paid out $500 million over the last 4 years, ladies and gentlemen. So this is not BS, right? I spent some time recently with one of the $1 million payouts, right? That's somebody who's put in the work, number of accounts, and they're trading, right? I mean, it is possible. You can do it. And your downside is whatever David just described, a super minimal exposure to you, right? You can have multiple accounts. The bottom line is what's so ideal about you being here tonight is the fact is we are going to teach you technical analysis and risk management. And if you throw that into the mix with the accessibility and the funding over at Apex, it is, like I said, it's a match made in heaven. It's unbelievable. It's never before been that way, where you either had one or the other. So you were throwing darts at a wall, or you just didn't have enough money to trade or anything. This puts everything together in front of you. If you're willing to put in the work, you can do this. Disposable income, as David said, he's not telling anybody to quit their job. But if you're a young student or you're just hungry to trade the stock market, the doors are now open. You just got to hang out and put in the work, and you're going to have a whole lot of fun, and you're going to trade. There's nothing better feeling than actually making a couple shekels trading the stock market.
Oz Khan, I do not not support Top Step. You go and trade wherever you're comfortable. Me and Peter signed a deal with Apex just to co-brand each other, but you go where you're comfortable. Okay, we are not affiliates of Apex, so you go wherever you're comfortable. You want to take profit trade at Top Step, that's fine. We think Apex is the best, and that's where you should be, and that's where we're going to help everybody to get this stuff going for them.
Correct. Our preferred futures trading platform. We were with Top Step on Top Step TV for more than a year. They're all good people. It's just we've decided to go this route for now. Apex
based. Yes, we are Apex based. What happens is you lose your money in your P account. Then you have to start all over, show. So if I have $59,000 in there. If I lose $9,000, I would have to start the process all over again. Okay. If you don't meet the evaluation goal before it ends, you will be charged again for another $50,000 account. Yes. We recommend the $50,000 account. You don't need more than that. Again, sometimes they have a 90% off sale where it's $16 to open an account. Right now it's 80% off, and it basically always 80% off for the most part. Very few days during the month go through that.
We'll give you a code. WSGTA.com. WSGTA is the code for the best available price at the time. So I'll post it in the thing there.
Whatever their best sale is, that is what you will get. Hey Matt, have we gotten some questions? I think I might have missed a couple. Let's go through them first, and then we'll get started.
Yeah, not too many. Been doing a pretty good job.
Let me just say this, guys and girls. Okay. This is a beautiful way to start trading that will not cost you a lot of money. I'm going to talk about the different futures and the values for each of those futures and stuff. But yeah, when we're trading the ES, that's the E-minis. And when we trade the MES, that is the micros. So when we're trading the MES, each point that this moves is $5. So you'll never blow up an account if you start with trading a couple of MESs just to learn how to do this. And that's what we suggest that people do. Okay, go ahead, Matt. I think I saw a couple, but not many.
Yeah, that's right. And I think you also answered one or two as they came in.
Right.
Eamon asked, what types of trades are we looking for in the ES futures? I've seen it blast through our levels often.
You've seen it flat through, what was that, Matt?
Blast through our levels often.
I wouldn't say often at all, because our hit rate's been about 85% for the last 4 months. But are we going to have losing trades? Absolutely. Are there nuances to when we're going to back off and when we're going to be aggressive in things? Absolutely. So the first thing I want to talk about tonight, guys and girls, is just some basic, simple rules that will make you a better trader, okay? And the first thing I want to talk about is, first of all, give me some ones. How many people have blown up either these accounts day after day or stock accounts? Give me some ones. Everybody has, including myself, guys and girls. Including myself. I'm on number 3. Danny, that's not too bad if you only gone through 3 so far. I can write a book about blown accounts. That's a beautiful thing. All right. So let me ask you this question, okay? How many people in this room do not use stop orders? Give me some 2s. If you are not using a stop order, give me some 2s. All right. That is mistake number 1. Every single time we trade pre-market also, I see. Every single time we do a trade, we are going to have a stop order. And we are going to enter 90% of our trades with a bracket order. Okay? And we show you exactly how to do this, both on Ninja and in Tradeovate. A bracket order, for those of you who don't know, is an order that we put in that automatically puts in our stop order and automatically puts in one profit target. Okay, so that's what a bracket order is. Yeah, $8,000 1-year trading options, no stop loss. There you go. So we're going to show you how. Okay. Yeah, right, if you only have $200 in an account, then you might as well go for it. Yes, Cardia, a bracket order is an order that you set up on your system that when you get into a trade, it automatically puts a stop order in and your profit target in. That is what a bracket order is. And we walk you through how to do that. Have a stop order on every single trade that you have. When I'm trading the ESs, my stop order is 4 points. If I'm wrong by 4 points in the ES, I am wrong. That is the most I'm willing to lose. If I'm trading one contract, I'm risking $200. If I'm trading 2 contracts, I'm risking $400. Yes, you can bracket order with a trailing profit, Alexander. We walk you through how to do it. Perplexity AI says Apex is a scam or a Ponzi scheme. Well, it's not. If you type my name in, Perplexity AI might say I'm a scam or a Ponzi scheme. Well, I'm not talking about the spiders, Melvin. I'm only talking about trading futures. Okay? We're going to get into stocks in a few minutes, but I'm only talking about trading futures. So just this alone, guys and girls, rule number 1, have a stop order on every single trade that you do, whether you're talking about futures or stocks. Okay? I'll talk about your stop order in stocks when we start looking at some technical analysis and look at we're going to talk about the ATR and how to have our stop orders set up in that. Okay. Number 2, we do not average into trades. How many people have blown an account by buying Tesla at 150 and then 140 and then 130 and then 120 and then 110 and blew up their trading account? How many people have bought one contract, went down 5 points, bought another contract, went down 10 points, bought another contract, and blew up their trading account? Everybody. Okay? We do not average into trades. When we get into a trade, we're going to get in with our full amount of contracts, have our stop order and our profit target. The reason we don't average into trades is because it's a recipe for disaster. Let's look right here at the ES, right? Let's say you try to trend trade here. Good. You made a little profit on it. If you didn't get out of the trade, you blew up a trading account. Should you trade futures after market? If there is enough volume, Eamon, and one of our technicals trade sets up for us, yes, I will trade after hours. Anyone who purchases our course, we have an unbelievable gentleman in my room. His name is Scotty Beville. He does slow markets every Tuesday and Thursday night for like 3.5 hours from 6 o'clock till 9:30. He teaches, he trades if things set up. It is part of anyone who belongs to our family gets that with it also. It's pretty incredible, quite frankly. So you get that also, okay? All right. New York Open is the best time, usually the first hour and a half of the day and the last hour and a half of the day, usually. So we do not average into trades. That is a recipe for disaster. Instead of raising your hand in fence, just type in your question and I will get to it. We have Matt monitoring all the questions, okay? You can join Scotty by purchasing one of our courses that comes with lifetime mentorship and Tuesday and Thursday night slow markets, okay? How many of us in this room have had a really good morning trading and ended up giving the whole day back and losing money? Give me some ones. Yeah, many times. See, here's the gig, guys and girls. I've been trading for 40 years. I have made all these mistakes 1,000 times. You guys don't have to. And I can tell you this, we do swing trading too, Infinity. I do swing trading too. Show you a couple of swing trades we had recently that were spectacular. MES, on MES, the stop is 4 points. On NQ, it's at least 20 points. It is the worst feeling in the world, right? I hate it. It puts you in a bad frame of mind. You do it on a Friday, it ruins your whole weekend, okay? Great question, Michael. I'll get to that in a minute. When we are trading, okay, and we have had a good morning and have hit our goal, and this happens, I'm not going to say every day, but it happens. So if my goal is to make $200 a day, okay, and I make $200, I am done trading for the day, okay? I am done trading for the day, period. If I come close to hitting my goal, I am done trading for the day. I love it early in the morning when we're looking at a trade, okay? This one set up for us today at 9:50 in the morning, right here. I'll go through this trade and tell you exactly how we execute it, but it was a 5 and 10 point trade. If you had 2 contracts and you averaged 7 points on this, you made $700 on this trade. Boom. Right there. Perfect. Spectacular. So we will never turn a winning day into a losing days. I bought the course. Can I join Scott with the Zoom League for weekly mentorships? Right now, it's only open to people who belong to the green room. Okay, but I'll work something out. If you guys have bought the course already, send Roman an email. Roman, post that email one more time, or Matt. All right. Make sure they bought the course, though, Roman. If you guys have bought the course already, I'll work something out where I can get you into those slow markets. Okay. Just post the email one more time for me, please. Somebody send them an email. Okay, guys and girls. Boom, chakalaka laka. Okay. Excellent. Do I trade the NQ? I tend to stay away from the NQ because, like you said, 10 points, you lost $200, and that happens in 5 seconds sometimes, Shannon. So for me, it's a little volatile. I'm not saying I won't trade it. There are times when when we're set up to do trades that I will. Okay, here's a perfect example this morning when it went up and hit our pivot point. When I talk about technical analysis, I'll walk you through this. But this exactly hit our pivot point right at 24,068, and it went down 40 points from there in the next 15 minutes. This is a trade setup that we look for. So that there are times that I will, just not very often, only because of the volatility. Okay. Yes. All right. Never turn a winning day into a losing trade. When I start talking about technical analysis, guys and girls, okay, when I get into a trade, I am a scalper, not a dirty word. I look to make between 2 and 5 points on every single trade that I do. And once I have taken my first profit, listen to this, everybody. Once I have taken my first profit in a trade, and I guarantee most of you are not doing this, and I don't care if there's a future or a stock. Once I have taken my first profit in a trade, I raise my stop to break even. How many people in a trade, they don't take their profit and then they let it go against them? Give me a 1. Don't take any profit and then get stopped out of the trade, right? Yes. When I get into a trade, let's say, for instance, okay, I shorted the ESs this morning in a far from moving average trade when the RSI got above 80 at 65.02. I'm going to quickly try to get between 2 and 5 points out of this trade. It went from 65.02 to 64.94. That is a 7-point pullback. I'm going to take 2 points out of that trade and 5 points out of that trade. But once I have a profit, listen to me, guys and girls. Once you have a profit in any stock, future, raise your stop so you cannot lose money on your trade. Mega important. Okay. If I don't reach my goal for the day, do you just keep trading till you reach your goal? That's a great point, Infinix. First of all, I will only ever trade if my technicals tell me to trade. That's it. There are days when we sit here and we have 10 trades, and there, believe it or not, have days where we sat here and have 0 trades. You know how hard it is to sit for 6 hours during the day and not have any trades? It's almost impossible. That's why people blow these accounts up left and right. But I'm not trading until my charts tell me to trade. Okay? Pullbacks always take me out when I move my stop loss to break even. Try this, Duvan. Okay? When you take your first profit out of a trade, Duvan, let it go against you by that much. This way you're breaking even on the trade, and it gives you a little more room. That makes sense? Try that. Journal all your trades. See if that keeps you in the trades a little longer. Okay? Tell me if that makes sense to you. Yeah, ES is a little common. I need the full course. Yeah, we're going to offer that to you guys and girls. Okay? Yes, ES. Can I explain break even for Cardia? Yes. Okay? Market eats my stops no matter where I put them and goes to my target. It seems like that, Oz, and it can happen. Take your profits right away, okay? Do New York Stock Exchange traders journal their trades? That has no. Happened in the QQQ this morning, got scared at pre-market low. Actual pivot is forming bear flag that's hit me many times. Let me look at it for you. And we're going all over the place now, guys and girls. Where's the QQQ from today?
Hopped into the Qs, but the morning, but God's scared it low and hopped onto.
Well, first of all, okay, the place you should have jumped into QQQ puts, where it was set up, okay, was right here when we broke below this 955 trend line. Right here. Okay, we were in a nice little trend pre-market and all morning. Once we broke that trend, this is where I'm shorting the stock. And it did nothing but go down from there. Boom. So this is one of the trades that we teach. This was a nice trend trade at about 10:20 in the morning until it broke the trend at about 11:45. So if I'm getting in this, I guarantee you waited way too long and got into puts after it went way down. This is telling me to get into this trade as soon as we break the trend. Boom, 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 boom. If your setup presents itself and news is about to release, do you take a trade? No. Tomorrow morning, what do we got coming up? You know what we'll do, Pete? Let me finish up this little last one on the rules, guys and girls. And then Pete will reinforce this for you, and he'll talk to you about what's coming out tomorrow because it's mega, mega important. Okay? So know when to stop trading when you're making money. Do you think it's really important to journal trades as retail traders? 1,000,000,000%, Michael. Okay? Look, I'm going to tell this to everybody here. This is work, guys and girls. We are not a signal service. Okay? Anyone in this room subscribe to a signal service or automated trading system? Give me some ones. Have you ever subscribed to a signal service or an automated trading system? Anybody in this room? One person, two people. All right, that's good. 3 people, 4 people, 5 people. Okay. How many of you have made money through that signal service or automated trading system? Because if any of you have, let me know. Let me know. I want in. It doesn't exist, guys and girls. One thing we're going to tell you here is the truth. All right? I can tell you that me and Peter make very little money doing what we're doing. I love this. Kennedy, send me their address, their name. I want in. Okay? I want in. I have never seen one that worked. And how easy it is it to tell people if Tesla goes above 320, buy it, and if it goes below 300, short it. What? I need your help for that? And none of them have skin in the game. Every single time I make a trade in my private trading room, I am trading with my real money. Every single time. And we're walking everybody through the trade that we're doing, what our stop order is, and what our profit target is. Okay? So I have skin in the game on every single trade that I do. We don't give people financial advice. Everybody pushes their own buttons. Disclaimer, disclaimer, disclaimer. But I have skin in the game on every trade that I do with all of my traders, period. So I'm accountable, good, bad, or indifferent. And there's been lots of good and there's been some bad, okay? This is not a get-quick scheme, and there's work involved. You guys got to put the work in. Going to talk about that, Hassan, in a couple of minutes, right? Don't turn. David, if we're using Apex and you're using your live account, we should be doing the ES or the MES. That's what I suggest at the beginning, Leighton. Leighton, aren't you in our room? I think you're in our room. Your name looks familiar to me. Yeah. So let me ask you this, Leighton. You haven't been with us all that long. How has your experience been in the room? Briefly type it in there. And if it's bad, say it's bad.
Yeah.
You're not going to hurt my feelings. All right?
Talk about Dave singing.
Yes, we're going to go over those indicators, okay? I usually risk 5 points, $25 per pound. No, that's fine, Duvan. I'm okay with that. Ash is in the room, loves it. It's a roller coaster at first because we're moving very quickly. Yes. Okay, last thing I'm going to talk about. Then we'll get a recap from Pete, and I'll talk to you about what's going on generally in the market and what's coming up tomorrow morning. Okay, then we're going to get into technical analysis, guys and girls. Last thing I want to talk about, but please, guys, please, 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 thank you, Zena. Stop order on every single trade that you do. Use a bracket order to get in and out of your trades. When we get into a trade, take profit right away. Move your stop orders up to break even. Do not average into trades. That is a recipe for disaster. Know when to stop trading when you're making money. If you get at or close to your goal, you are done for the day. As a beginning trader, trading the ESs or the MESs, $200 could be a very realistic goal. Okay, that's what your goal should be at the beginning. All right, and know when to stop trading when you're losing money. This is another thing, guys and girls. What happens to us after we have one bad trade or two bad trades? Anyone want to tell me? What do we do after we've had a bad trade? We want to run back in and make up that loss. We do more size, and it ends up getting worse, right? We blow up our accounts, we revenge trade. If I have 3 maximum loss trades in one day, so let's say I buy an ES contract and I lose 4 points, I lost 200. I lose 4 points, I lost 200. I lose 4 points, I lost 200. I am done trading for the day. I'm trading with the MESs and I lose $25, $25, $25. I am done trading for the day. I am not going to sit there and throw good money after bad because that's what's going to happen. And has this happened to us? Yeah. Does it happen to us a lot? No. Okay. Has it ever happened to us even 2 days in a row in the 5 years I'm doing this? I don't remember. And I know for a fact it's never happened 3 days in a row. Okay. Yes, Apex has a 30% rule now where you can't make more than 30% of your profits in any one day. By the way, guys and girls, I had a beautiful talk with Apex today. Okay. Pete, I talked to Vince for a while today.
Really? Awesome.
We are going to work on changing some of the things that they have right now to make trading better with them. And it's not going to take too long. Okay. So one of the things I'm talking about is getting rid of that trailing drawdown. We're talking about a lot of stuff, but one of the reasons me and Pete went with them, okay, is because they respect us. We've been doing this for a very, very, very long time, and they take everything that we say to them to heart, okay, and we respect them. So we wouldn't be with these guys if we thought this was me and Peter, through the 40 years we know each other, in the 6 years we have Wall Street Global, I don't know, have we done, we were with Top Step for a little bit, but no affiliation, just cross promotion.
We're not part of anyone, never.
Yeah, so this is really the first time we signed up with somebody, and we're going to make it the best we can for everybody. Okay. Yeah. All right. So the last thing, guys and girls, if you have 3 consecutive losing trades, and it's got to be consecutive, okay, stop trading for the day. Tomorrow is another day. One of the big things that we're afraid of, guys, is missing the next trade, right? We're always afraid we're going to miss the next trade. Who cares? We don't care. Can I tell you, and anybody who's been in a room with us this week, can I tell you how many trades we missed by 1/4 of a point when I'm looking at a future, or by 2 cents when I'm looking at a stock? I can't tell you how many times that happens to us. You got to move on. Here was a beautiful example today, okay? The ESs went from 64.66 to 64.80. It went up 13 points. I want to short my 65 EMA every time. It missed by 1/4 of a point and then went down 10 points. That's going to happen too. You cannot get frustrated. That's all part of trading. Okay? Please, if you get nothing else out of tonight, 0, take the things I just talked about and implement them into your trading plan. All right? All right, Pete, I'm going to let you recap what's going on in this crazy market. Guys, pay attention to this. This is mega, mega important. You know, we are day traders. All we care is about daily volatility. I'll tell you, Peter's going to talk about what's coming out tomorrow morning. I'm going to say this. Do not have any orders out at 8:30 tomorrow morning.
Tomorrow,
Pete.
tomorrow's Thursday. It's not Friday yet. But anyway. So anyway, look, ladies and gentlemen, we're in a
Tomorrow
wild.
is the PPI, though.
Okay. So just everybody's got to realize where we're at in the big picture here, okay? We're in 2025. In 2024, out of 218 trading days, we had 58 record closes. Today was the 23rd record close in 2025. Markets are trading at record highs across the board. S&P closed at a record high today. What is going on? We've got economic data that's come out for the last 3 or 4 months. I guess the president, the new sheriff in town, has been all over Jay Powell, to cut interest rates. The reason Powell has not cut interest rates is because we were in a low growth or a no growth environment based because of tariffs, right? Tariffs are a tax. Tariffs cost companies and customers and consumers a bunch of money. That creates a heavy weight on growth. Recently, the GDP number came out last week and it showed growth once again. So we're getting a handle on the tariff situation. So now it was a perfect example of where bad news is good news. Last week, we had the economic data come out. So the Fed responds to economic data. Their decisions are economic data-based decisions. Over the last couple of weeks, it's come out. We had the jobs number, way worse than expected. Looking to create 147,000 jobs, only 47,000 jobs were created. That's way worse. Unemployment went from 4.1 to 4.2. And I know it just seems like a tenth of a point. In the big picture, it's a lot. Okay. And so we're having a lot of economic data and news come out that shows that the economy is suffering from the tariff story. So that is now setting the stage where it actually spiked up yesterday. The probability spiked up to 90% that we are going to get interest rate cuts as early as September. And we're probably today, Bessent, who's the actually economic advisor to the president, called for a 150 basis point cut in interest rates in September. I don't know if that's going to happen, but at the end of the day, look, why is the market still, with all the uncertainty and all the crazy stuff going on around the world, still trading at record highs? There's a whole bunch of reasons. You have to realize that the investment community came into this new administration. They were very heavily weighted equities. Okay, everybody was heavy equities and light cash coming into the end of 2024. Think about it. 2020, even in the eyes of COVID, we were up 21%. 2021, we were up 28%. 2022 is the first year because of interest rates and inflation that we went down. But 23 and 24, we were up 23.8% respectively. That means we are up 100% on the S&P in the last 5 years. Okay. Now, everybody, whether you're a Republican or a Democrat, it doesn't matter. Everybody coming into the new administration knew that the big prez, the new sheriff in town, was a bit of a wild card. They knew he was going to talk about tariffs. We knew from Trump 1.0 that it was going to be a volatile time. In the first time he was president, he went out to Davos, which is the big economic conference. He mentioned that he sort of had an attack on China and tariffs. The market went down 1,400 points in less than an hour and then rallied 2,800 points. So everybody who's running big money already knew that it was going to be a volatile time. So most people who came into the end of 2024 with all these wonderful profits from 2024 into 25 flipped heavy equities, cash into heavy cash, light equities, hoping that they would at least be able to protect the profits from last year and see how things were going to go with the new administration. For the first couple of months, they look really good. If everyone remembers, the February sell-off, I call it a mini crash. February 19th to April 19th, we were down 21%. However, we actually reversed that sell-off and made it back in less than 4 weeks. So they were all caught off guard. They were caught underinvested. So you've got $7 trillion on the sidelines of hedge funds, institutions, home offices who are underinvested in the market. They are the ones now buying the market. Okay. Institutions are the ones who have been selling the market. You've got retail. You all, the retail community that got their butt beat back in the days of COVID and GameStop and the meme phenomenon. They're all back and they're better than ever. They've matured a lot. 50 million strong retail trading community is buying the market right here. So no matter what, If you watch the market, I analyze the market. That's what I do. I'm not an advisor. Dave is a trader and teacher. I am a trader and a forensic analyst of why the market does what it does. I know why markets go up and down. I need to know what's going on in the nooks and crannies of the market. The market and the economy don't necessarily trade in concert with each other. You all may be living paycheck to paycheck. That's why you're on with us, trying to make a little disposable income. Just because the market's trading at record highs does not mean, just because yes, I love you. Just because the market is trading at record highs does not mean the economy is doing that great, although the economy is not bad, okay? So where are we with the market? You guys are traders, right? Hopefully you have a little bit of money invested in the market long term, okay? At the end of the day, that's really important. But as traders, all we care about is volatility. We care about what David talked about. We care about the fact that you don't have $25,000 to open up a trading account. We're giving you the option to go to Apex, open up an account, and get paid to trade. In order to do that, you have to learn how to trade. Risk management, money management, price action, technical analysis. These are the key factors that make you learn how to trade. Just to tell you what Dave just all said to you, Dave's 5 commandments of love are: have a plan on how much you want to make when you're trading in your day. If you're a 100-share trader, you want to make $100. 200-share trader, $200. Make a number that's reasonable that you want to make. And when you hit your goal for the day, turn the machine off and go home. Go to the beach. Hang out with your family. Time is the one commodity we're never going to get back. Okay? That's rule number 1. Rule number 2, have a stop order on every trade. What does that mean? If I buy 100 shares, I'm going to use stocks for a moment, not futures, just to give you an example. If I buy 100 shares of XYZ at $50, I have a stop order at 49.5, 1%, or the average daily range, whatever you decide is going to be it. Buy 100 shares at 50, have a stop order at 49.5. If it goes against me for whatever reason, Mr. Trump sends out a tweet, market crashes, I get stopped out, I lost $50. The market goes against me. It doesn't mean I'm a loser. It doesn't mean I'm a bad trader. It's just not the trade I'm going to make money in. I get stopped out. However, if the stock goes up, I bought 100 shares at 50 and it goes to 50.5, I sell half my position. I move my stop order up from 49.5 to 50. I just made a couple dollars and I can't lose money on the trade. That is the greatest thing for the psychology of a new trader. Having made a little money and you are not able to lose money on this trade. That's the mastery of David's strategy, is to try and give you confidence, persuade you that you can do this. You just made a little money. It goes up to 50.5. You made a couple dollars. You move your stop up to break even. You just made money. You can't lose money. It goes to 51. Sell 25% more of your trade. Move your stop up to lock in a $0.50 profit. That's how the mind of a trader works. If you're doing it the right way, have a plan. When you hit your plan, turn the machine off. Always have a stop order on every trade. Never turn a winning trade into a losing trade. You don't want to be up, not take a profit. You go get a coffee, you come back, it's trading at 48, 46, 44. You're going to start buying more and average into a trade. If you're averaging into a trade, you are in a bad trade. Never turn a winning day into a losing day, just like Dave discussed. You don't want to be up $200, $300, $400, and then think you've got diamond hands and you just can't stop trading because you want more, more, more. And you turn a winning day into a losing day. You go home having lost money. That is the worst feeling of all. Having been up $500 and go home down $500. Know when to stop trading when you're making money. Know when to stop trading when you're losing money. 3 max loss trades, as Dave said. I lose 50, I lose 50, I lose 50. You turn the machine off, go do something else. Go to the beach, go hang out, go to the bar. Do whatever you want to do. Have a Coca Loco. It doesn't matter, but stop trading, because the alternative is going to be revenge trading, and that's bad. People need to understand, if you don't know these rules, what are you going to do? You're going to sit down at your machine. You're going to throw a dart at a wall. You're going to use FOMO, hype, hope to trade. You're going to get into a trade, get lucky. It's going to go up. The minute it gets green, you're going to sell it. But you're going to stay in a losing trade for a long time because you don't want to accept the loss. These are the commandments of successful and non-successful traders. It's like a gambler. There's a guy who goes to Vegas with $1,000. He makes a plan. He's going to make $1,000. He's going to go to Ruth's Chris, have a steak, go to a show, and go to bed. The other guy has no plan. He has $1,000. He's up $3,000. He starts trading. He doubles up on his bets. He's suddenly down $3,000, down $4,000. He's gone to the ATM 4 times and he doesn't have money to pay his rent. Same thing. We want you to be the ones who are winners. We want you to get the discipline and consistency. That's why we give you David's strategy. It's simple, it's accessible, it's affordable, it's fun, and it's a way to make money trading this market. I'm done.
Thank you, Peter. We're trying to give you guys all the tools to try and make this work for you. Again, it's going to take work on your part. That's the bottom line. Okay, let's start talking a little technical analysis here, okay? So I'm going to share with you all of the technical analysis that we use. All right, that's the first thing I'm going to do. So Cardia, I'm going to get to that in a couple of minutes. I see your question, okay? This is all the technical analysis that we use. A 9, EMA, 15, 30, 65, 200, pivot points, VWAP, RSI, previous day high-low close, previous week high-low close. That sounds like a lot, guys and girls. How about this? We have one button in the course that sets up your charts for you to look exactly like mine do, either on Thinkorswim or TradingView. Either one. One button sets up all the charts and they'll look exactly like mine. And it's not very difficult. Then we have to learn how to read our charts. We have 5 different trading setups that we look for. We have a regular moving average trade, a trend trade, a far from moving average trade, a double top, double bottom, and a momentum trade. So a lot of people are asking, where do you look to get in a trade? Why do you look to get into a trade? It's all based on that technical analysis. To put it quite simply, when something hits a line on our chart or gets very far away from a line on a chart, we are going to look to make a trade. For the most part, we are looking to scalp our trades in and out when they hit our levels, unless we can get into a trend trade, okay? And I'm going to show you yesterday, guys and girls, because this was absolutely spectacular. If we go back to yesterday, check this out. Okay, this is a chart from all day yesterday. All day yesterday. So one of my favorite trades is what I call a trend trade, okay? And let me just close this thing down. We don't need to see this anymore. There we go. Okay. One of the favorite trades I do, and this is the one we are not going to scalp in and out of, is a trend trade. So if we look at yesterday, okay, we had a lot of noise early in the morning. Trump was speaking. It was up, it was down, it was sideways, right? We did have a beautiful trade when we pulled down to our 65 EMA. So check this out. This is what I call a regular moving average trade. What I'm looking for in a regular moving average trade is something to hit either my 30, my 65, or my 200 EMA. That is a big support level. If something is going down, we are looking for support levels. If something is going up, we are looking for resistance levels. So we came down yesterday from, trying to see what that was, 64.40 right down to 64.11. We went down 30 points, guys and girls, and hit our 65 EMA and went up 10 points in 5 minutes. So what I'm looking for is at least a 10-point move in the futures to hit one of our technicals. This went down 30 points. So I'm looking to scalp. I took my first profit at 2 points. I took my second profit at 5 points. Once I got hit here, I had my stop order in. Then we spiked down to our 200 EMA at 64.08. We went down 14 points to hit that one. I'm only making a trade the first time something hits one of my technicals. So we hit it here, we made a trade. I'm ignoring it the second time, getting in on my 200 EMA. This was 64.08. We went up 12 points from there. Got my 2 points, got my 5 points. So yesterday was a day where by 10 o'clock, we had hit our goal for the day, just on these 2 trades. How do you set this up, Amir? If you have Thinkorswim or TradingView, we just posted everything that we use. If you're not going to be with us, okay, and guys, whether you decide to join our family or not, it's fine. I'm going to give you as much useful information as I can. But on TradingView or Thinkorswim, you can go to your indicators, studies, edit studies, and add all these things into your study box right here. If you're with us, we give you one button. All right. So that's what I call a regular moving average trade. Then, guys and girls, we set up for what I call the trend trade. And in a trend trade is when a stock or a future is going in one direction for a long period of time. And we hit our trend trade at 10:35 in the morning at 64.30. Okay? 64.30. We use our 9 and our 15 EMAs to get into a trend trade. Something is going up. We want it to pull back to my 9 and my 30 EMA. So this trade hit at 10:35 at 64.30. You want to see where it closed? It closed that day at 64.70. It went up 40 points from this level. Yes, it must hit SNAS. And we're going to put an order exactly on it. It went up 40 points from that level. And it never thought about breaking the trend. Look, the entire day, it never broke that trend. One contract is $2,000 at the end of the day. One contract. If you had two contracts and you trailed it all up day, you made $4,000 and qualified an account in one day. This is what we look for, okay? I'm going to go over another trade. Stop loss is always 4 points below wherever we enter the trade, Joannis. And when we're in that trend trade, we just, every time we take a little profit, we're going to raise our stop to lock in a profit. Another trade that I love, guys and girls. This one set up today. This is what we call the far from moving average trade. This is one of my favorite trades, okay? Because that's all we're willing to risk on the trade, Cardia. Great question. Cardia says always 4 points on entry. Yes, that's what I'm willing to risk on any trade that I get in, okay? Could those red candles blown up your account if you rode the trend up? No, all it did was go up the entire day, Michelle. Okay, let me show you again. Look, we had plenty of red candles, but none of those red candles broke the trend line. Okay? None of those red candles broke the trend line. So when we're in a trend trade, we're always going to stay in it until the trend breaks. Danny, I always start with at least 2 contracts. Okay? Because when we get into a trade, we want to get that quick 2 points and 5 points. If I get into this trend trade with 2 contracts, I'll sell one for 10 points and then just keep raising my stock all day and hold on to the last one until it breaks the trend. Trend trades are the ones we're going to make the most money on. Not even close. If QQQ is below the 200 EMA, we will go long. No, Leighton. No. If it's going down and hits the 200 EMA, we'll go long. If it's moved far enough. Okay? If it goes down and hits the level, if it moves far enough, we will go long. Another trade setup we had early this morning at 9:30. I love this trade. So this is our relative strength index, guys and girls. For those of you who don't know what a relative strength index is, it measures whether something is overbought, has gone up too far too fast, or oversold, has gone down too far too fast. And when this reading gets above 80, it is telling us that the stock has gone up too far, too fast, and it's due for a pullback. And you can see here, guys, we made a high of 65.02, and we went down 10 points from there, okay? We moved the stock to break even once we have taken our profit, our first profit, Cardia, okay? Once we have taken our first profit, we move the stock to break even. It depends on whether we're trading stocks or futures. If we're trading futures, I'm going to take 2 points out of my first profit. If I'm trading stocks, I'm going to go over that in a couple of minutes, and I'll show you that also, okay? Dennis, there's a method to our madness. That's the bottom line. And 2 points, first take profit on futures, okay? Yes, RSI works perfect in day trading. Shannon, I will trail my stock all day if I am in a trend trade. All day. The entire day, okay? So again, RSI shows when a stock is either as many points as it gives me on the trade, Shannon. Could be 50 points. Okay? Boom. Guys, just so everybody knows, guys and girls, I can't teach you all of this technical analysis tonight. It ain't going to happen. Okay? It is not going to happen. I'm going to give you a few different things. All right? Okay. When do you decide to get into a far from moving average trade once the RSI goes over 80? I'm going to finish telling you that right now. All right. Each point that you do in the ESs, Kyle, is $50 per contract. Boom. If you are in puts, yes, you're riding the downtrend, Vince. Yes. If you're in puts, you're riding the downtrend. Yep. Okay. So to answer Eamon's question, once we get over an 80 RSI on a 5-minute chart, okay, I am going to now switch to my 1-minute chart. Watch this. So we're over an 80 RSI on my 5-minute chart. We're 15 points above the moving average. Let's go to our 1-minute chart right at this time. There we go. Hopelessly. And here it is, guys and girls. All right. Everybody see this? The second I see this red bar forming on a 1-minute chart, I am entering this trade with a market order. So the second I see this red bar, I'm entering the trade with a market order. We would have got into this around 6,500. I'm not going to get the high sale, but we would have got into this about 6,500. The beautiful thing about this trade is, guys and girls, my stop order is the high sale that it made. I'm only risking 2.5 points on this trade. So I get in at 6,500, okay? This is a 1-minute chart. So if we go 7 minutes later, we went down 10 points. So let's go back to our 5-minute chart. Okay. Here is the trade. Boom. We're in it. I'm risking 2.5 points. I take 2 points out of my first profit, and I would have wrote it down to here to 7 points out of my second profit. 2 points, 7 points, average 4.5 points on that trade. 2 contracts, 4.5 points is $450 on that trade. This is the strongest of our moving averages. Okay. Nah, Dennis, the only reason I'm doing a market order here is because I want to get in the trade as quickly as possible as I see the reversal. Oh, this is the only time I'll ever do it, Dennis, is when I'm looking for something that's really stretched out, that the odds of this trade working are about 90%. That's when I'll do a market order. Look here, guys and girls. We pulled all the way down to my 200 EMA. This is a limit order. We went down 30 points to hit my 200 EMA. Never got stopped out, okay? Never got stopped out. This was 64.72, and 5 minutes later, it went up to 64.81. This is our strongest moving average. We got our 2 to 5 points in 5 minutes. Didn't even come close to stopping us out. Boom. So regular moving average trade, far from moving average trade. Yeah, I love it, Michelle. Take all this stuff, okay? Look here. We went from 64.71, hit my 30 EMA and my 65 EMA. We went up 14 points to hit it. It went down 6 points in 5 minutes. Another trading setup that we're doing. And again, not every trade that we do is going to work. Let's say we bought this 200 EMA and it blew through at 4 points. I'm out of the trade. Let's say I did this far from moving average trade and it got back to a new high. I'm out of the trade. And if it hit this and went 4 points below, I got stopped out on the trade. I can tell you that by journaling every single trade that we do, and this is where a little work comes in, guys and girls, by journaling every single trade that we do, I can tell you over the last 6 weeks, it's been particularly good. We're about 84%. Winners versus losers. Would you be happy with an 84% win rate? Yes or no?
Yes. Yes.
Anybody? Just Shannon would be happy. Here's the thing. Your win rate doesn't mean anything if you're not managing your trades correctly. Because I know people with a 30% hit rate that make a lot of money. And I know people with a 90% hit rate that lose money. Yeah. Because their first 9 trades, they make $100 and then they lose $3,000 on the 10th trade. But I'm still 90%. So the reason that we do well is because we're managing the trades that we get in. Okay? We're managing the trades that we get in. And that's the most important part once you learn the technical analysis. I'm always taking a quick profit on every trade that I get in, unless it's a trend trade. Okay? And I'm moving my stops to break even as soon as I have my first profit. This will make a huge difference. I mean, gigantic difference in your P&L. Okay. Unfortunately, I can't go through all of our technical analysis tonight, but you know what? More importantly, quite frankly, was the stuff we talked about earlier. But throw these things in to your charts, experiment with it. Okay. Experiment with it. Look for the far from moving average trade. Look for when a future moves 10 points and hits one of our moving averages, right? Look for those things. Even in stocks. Let me show you a couple of stocks real quick from today, okay? And we'll talk about stop orders for stocks. All right, here's AMD from today. Let's go back. Let's get down to business. All right, here it is. Good. Last night. All right, here it is. This was a beauty in AMD today. Okay. First of all, we set up for a nice trend trade about 955 at 183 bucks. Set up for a nice trend trade hit on 9 EMA. Then we hit our pivot point, which is a resistance level, and got to an 80 RSI. So we were in long on the trend. When we hit our pivot point and we saw the far from moving average trade, we got out of our trend trade and got short the stock. So I'll show you the 1 minute chart at 15. Again, Dennis, I love this trade. This is one of my favorite trades. Okay, here it is right there, 10:15. We made this high. Okay, give me some ones. Everybody see this? Yes, we hit this high. Here's your red bar. We could have got in about 186.50. I'm risking 20 cents on that trade. The ATR was about $1 at this time. I made $1 and $2 on that trade. So here's where you get in short with a market order. Boom, boom, back to the 5 minute chart. I'll show you exactly how much it came down. I mean, it kept going down all morning from that, but I don't care. We got in, let's call it 187, and we were out of the whole thing by 185. 1 point, 2 points. And then it just kept going down for the rest of the day. Until when? Check this out. Everybody see this pivot point here? Yes. What happened when we hit this pivot point? It stopped going down and started going up. Boom. Support. That was around 179.60. And in 15 minutes, it went up $3. So I would have taken some profit for $1 and then rode it up to my resistance and take $2.5 out of that. Yeah, John. And the best thing about this bottoming tail is we had a technical telling us to buy it there. Boom, chaka-laka-laka-lika-laka. And again, guys, there's no holy grail. We don't have the holy grail. But by doing what we do, it puts the odds in our favor of our trades working, and that's all you can ask for. If you're just throwing darts on the board, you're never going to get anywhere. Does David and Peter have the holy grail of technical analysis? No. Everybody uses different technical analysis. We use what we use because it works for what we do. And people ask me all the time, why do you use 9, 15, 30, 65, or 200? Because it works for what we do, right? Works for what we do. Yeah, if you missed a short, you definitely could have taken the long right here. Yep. All right, let's talk about the course for a few minutes, guys and girls. And then we're going to give away 10 accounts, 10 Apex accounts to people. So don't leave, okay? Yeah. We've tried to make this as affordable as we possibly can. We have payment plans for our courses. We have a 10% off sale tonight, okay? It is a one-time payment. You never have to give us another dime. So our course is $499. With the payment plan, it works out to like $50 a month. With this course, guys and girls, you get lifetime mentorship. Lifetime. Every Thursday night, me and Peter get together with you, answer any questions, go over trades, any problems that you have.
Yeah,
failures. I can tell you within 2 weeks, guys and girls, okay? First of all, this has 7 hours of options in it, all right, for you stock traders. It has hours of stocks. It has 7 hours of options. It has 3 hours of psychology. It shows you how to use your bracket orders. It shows you how to do Fibonacci's. It shows you how to do watch lists and scanners. Everything that you ever wanted to know about stocks and futures. And within 2 weeks, The futures part of this course is going to be replaced by our brand new futures, which is 6 hours long. It's going to be replaced. The futures what we're going to have in there is going to be replaced with the new one that is 6 hours long. Okay. That's our first course option. Our next course option is a little more expensive. It's $6.99. Again, we have payment plans for this. It's like $50 a month. With that, you get a live boot camp where I am in my live trading room and we go over the entire course in real time as we are trading. It's 50 hours of live instruction for that extra $200. We post every single trade that we do. I have all my experts with me that week. You'll get 7 hours of options live. You'll get Fibonacci's live. You'll get 4 hours of futures live. You will get watch lists and scanners. We will set up all your charts if you're having a problem with it. This, my guys and girls, is the ultimate, okay? You're not going to be an expert when you leave here, but you are going. Anyone in this room do the boot camp yet? Got to be some people who have done the boot camp. Give me some ones if you've gone through our boot camp. Leighton, Hassan, Snaz. I took the EDS course. It was the best I found anywhere. Well, you guys tell me, how'd you find the boot camp? We just finished it last week. It was, first of all, we made money every single day in last week's boot camp, knock on wood. And it was just spectacular. We had such a great time of learning. I took the edX course and it was the best I have found anyway. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Why do you do this? You surely don't need the money. That is a great question. Me and Peter take care of a lot of people. Okay. We do not, I think we make $8 every time we sell a course. We're not making money doing this, guys and girls. We are trying to help as many people as we possibly can. Okay. Like I said, we take care of a lot of people. That's the bottom line.
We love what we do. We love what we do. And
we have
want
people that we,
successful.
we have people that we pay to help us with this. Okay. I make enough money trading on my own. I don't have to depend on selling a course to make money. And if you guys are in the private trading room, you guys will see that. Okay. Does Apex integrate with Thinkorswim? No. Apex is Apex, period. Yeah. Mike, first of all, that's all fine. We don't do this to make money. You can believe us or you cannot believe us. We make literally nothing when we do this. Okay. I spend 6 hours a day in my live trading. Right. If you figure out how much time I put into this, I think I make about $10 an hour. We love it. We love what you do. Okay. We love because we have to take care of other people, Bill. You get what I'm saying? Other people are getting this money, everybody. Do I have to spell it out any more clearly? All right. For those of you who are interested, I am going to have Roman walk you through the process. Okay? Walk you through the process of signing up for this. Right? If you want to sign up, great. If you don't want to sign up, great. But he is going to walk you through. Oh, yeah. Listen to what Michael said, and I misunderstood him. I'm talking about you'll be able to learn this skill and print money from the market whenever you want. I wouldn't take it that far, but I can tell you guys that if you're patient and disciplined and follow all of our rules, you should be making a couple of banana skins on balance. That is the bottom line. Because I have our journaling to prove it, and I know what we do every single day. Roman, are you here?
Absolutely, Dave.
All right, I want you to take over the screen. Guys, let Roman walk you through exactly how to do this if you're interested in doing it, okay? And then when I come back, we're going to give away 10 free Apex accounts before we wrap up, all right? 10 free Apex accounts are going out, any size, any shape, anything you want. Please ask Roman any questions about signing up for the course, okay? And if you don't, it was our pleasure to have you here. I can tell you that right now. Take the stuff that we taught you, take it with you. Okay. All right. Roman's going to walk you through it. Yes, we have payment plans. He's going to walk you through all that. Roman, go very slow.
Absolutely. Take it very slow, guys. All right. So our website is WSGTA.
We'll put that. There you go, Matt. Matt just put it up again. You guys can follow along. This is the homepage.
Shit, guys, I forgot one thing. Sorry, Rome. The course is the $4.99 course is $50 off tonight, and the $6.99 course is $50 off tonight also. All right, I forgot about that. Go ahead, Rome.
Yep, and that comes as a promo code. So I'm gonna walk you guys how to put that
Payment
promo code.
Payment plan, money back guarantee.
Oh,
Yes,
yeah, guys and girls. If for any reason you're not satisfied, 30 days, we give you your money back. No questions asked. Okay? Go ahead, Roman.
Yep.
I'm only going to interrupt
Absolutely.
you 10 more times. Oh, one more. Any future more free vids like this? Jesse, for everybody else, okay? Not next week, but starting the week after that. Every Monday and Friday, I am going to be trading on YouTube Live for the first 2 hours of the day. Follow our Wall Street Global YouTube, okay? And every Monday and Friday, I'm on vacation next week, but when I get back, every Monday and Friday, I'm going to be trading live on YouTube for the first couple of hours of the day. So you guys can follow me there also. My Twitter, okay? Because sometimes I post swing trades in here. Again, everybody pushes their own buttons, but I'm going to give you all that too. My Twitter is at trade 2179. Okay. Follow me here too. I answer questions on here. Everybody gets my personal email if they are going to be with us. I answer 500 to 1,000 emails every week. All right. You're going to get a real concierge service. That's my Twitter. Follow me on there. YouTube every Monday and Friday from 8:30 till 10:30. Not next week, the week after. So we don't go anywhere, guys and girls. We are accountable for everything that we do here.
And you know what? Look, ladies and gentlemen, watching David do Trade the Opening Bell live on YouTube is an amazing experience. If you guys are new and you wake up in the morning, you sit down at your machine and you're just a little bit lost, you need somebody to hold your hand, watching David on YouTube is just an incredible thing. So if you really want to get into this and you want to get your feet wet and you want to learn and you're hungry, this is the place to go, right? There, I mean, and our motivation is pure. We love what we do. You know, the course is really well laid out. We spent a lot of time doing it, right? Psychology of the stock market, the 5 trades.
I'm so excited for the new futures course. That's going to be insane.
Yeah. Right. Kevin.
Go ahead, Roman. I'm not going to interrupt you anymore.
All good, guys. All good. I just want to let you guys know I've been with David and Peter for 6 years almost now, and it's just been an incredible journey. I have been learning as well. This stuff works, and it is presented so easy, and it's like, how did I not know this before this? But it is just incredible when it all comes together. And thank you guys for bringing me on. All right, so here's our website, WSGTA. And here on the landing page, you're going to scroll down to enroll now. All right. And here's our curriculum. Okay. Lesson 1 is language of the stock market. This is the basics. This is what is a bid? What is an ask? Okay. They're going to explain that to you. It is very simple. It's not super long. It is divided into chapters, and I will show you what it looks like. So that's lesson 1. Lesson 2 is money management. Okay, very important. That's where the risk management comes in. That is how you're going to protect your capital. Number 3, now you're getting into a little bit technical analysis. This is where the charts basic. This is how you're going to set up your charts. We have just as David mentioned, we have you set up a Thinkorswim account. We have a link where you download the charts will be set up just like Dave's, and you just pick up right where you go. So you don't have to know how Thinkorswim works, okay? But you'll have your charts set up. You have your charts set up just like Dave's, and you'll be able to start, looking at the market and looking and pulling up the futures and seeing how you're going to be seeing your chart just like Dave's. Okay. Lesson 4 Okay, this is our 5 techniques of trading. This is where you start learning the strategy. Okay, the far from moving average, the regular moving average, double top, double top, the double down, um, and the trend trade. Okay, and the momentum trade. Okay, after that, for those that don't that are working 9 to 5, we have the swing trade lesson. Okay, again, all those skills that all those lessons you could also apply them in swing trading. Okay, and then we have lesson 6 is the options. Okay, so if you don't have the capital, you know, if you want to go into options, we have that too. Okay, now this is not just a course. This is also a community. And every Thursday at 5 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, we meet together on Zoom, just like here. Okay. And David opens up the room. We open up the room and you say, guys, what lesson are you on? Are you learning? What's your question? Okay. And he'll ask you and you have a conversation. And we don't close the room until everyone's question is answered. Okay. It is also psychology. Sometimes you have a bad trade. What did I do wrong? How can I make it better? Okay. David and Peter, they work with you. You could take a screenshot of your trade and then they'll look at it, they'll analyze. Okay. And we all learn together. So it's one-on-one, but we're all learning together. Um and the room, and it's just been great. And the other thing is if you can't make it, it's recorded. It's recorded. It goes into our archives. Okay. I do that. I make sure that the archives are posted in our archive section. And, you know, can't make it at 5 o'clock, no problem. That will be posted within 48 hours. It's on our website. And and a lot of people watch it over the weekend. And then if you have additional questions after watching it or even during the week, you email David. He gives out his email address. You can email me and we answer it. Okay. We answer your emails, your questions. All right. So right now, today, we have our 10% off any of the courses. Okay. You're going to use the promo code GREEN. All right. And that could be applied into the tiers that we offer. So the $499. Okay. That includes the full course. Okay. Just what I just went over, the full course. Then it also includes the live mentorship. Okay. That is lifetime access. That is a one-time payment fee. Okay. There's no membership subscription. That is a one-time fee. You have access to the mentorship class and you have access to the archive library. And we have a section there where we have essential lessons as well, because our course is not just a course, it's actually growing. We adjust to the market and you'll see there's a lot more there of other, like, you know, Fibonacci lessons and just so much. Even our future lessons has grown out of that section. Okay. Now, if you want to, you know, and you don't have to, if you don't want to take the boot camp yet, now or later, it's up to you. But the $699 includes the boot camp lesson. And what is that? That is when we have boot camp lesson once a month. Okay. It's in David's private trading room. Okay. And once you're ready, you take the course, you come to the mentorship class. Then this is where you kind of, you know, this is like the flight school when you come up. You go into the plane and then you take off
It's
with
like
David.
flight school. Yeah, Roman, it's like flight school. When you're done with this, you can fly a friggin' plane. It's amazing.
Exactly. And so in boot camp, you're in the live trading room. Okay, you're looking at the market. David is sharing his screen. Okay, and you start trading with him live. You don't have to trade with him if you don't want to, but he's going to start analyzing. He's going to tell you why he's doing that trade. Okay. He's going to tell you why he's not doing the trade. Okay. The chat room is open and there are other professional traders there too. And it's just one big community. And during that week, okay, you start going through the whole course from the basics, explain live, going over through the whole course. And then during that, you're asking questions. You know, Dave, slow down. Could you repeat what's a trend trade? Okay, so a trend trade, 9 and the 15. I got it. Okay. And then I enter on the 9. Okay. And then what happens? You enter also on the 9 on the 15. So the course is live, it's interactive. All right. And
Just
I'll
so
show you
everybody
guys.
knows, sorry to interrupt you, Roman. Just so everybody knows, when COVID came along and we saw this opportunity, we put so much work into making the course. Look, we talk about language of the stock market, psychology, the risk management, the 5 trades, how to set up your charts. You can have your charts. Roman will come on with you with a group or individually and make your charts look just like Dave's. It's just amazing opportunity. So, guys, if you have any interest in really learning to trade, this is your spot. We've done a lot of work to make it like super customer friendly, and we have a great team. So we hope you'll come and hang out. And if not, we hope you had some fun tonight. And whatever you do, take with you what we've taught you tonight, and go and be a better trader. Sorry,
All
Roman.
right, guys, no problem, Dave, Peter. All right, so let me show you the checkout page. Okay, so once you decide which tier you want to take, and by the way, if you want to go with the 499. Absolutely, go with that. That's fine. Okay, and then you can upgrade whenever you want for the boot camp. Okay, it'll just be the difference. And it's people do it all the time. They just want to stick. They want to do the 499, and then whenever you're ready, you can upgrade. And you send me a link. You send me an email. Hey, I want to register for the boot camp on my tier 1. And I have links in the library where you can just click on it and sign up. All right. So once you decide which one you want, we'll go with the 699 tier 2, and let's go over the checkout page. I think it's pretty simple. You're going to start off by entering your email address because that's how it works. You're going to put in your email address. After that, we go over to the options of payment. Okay, so we have PayPal. Okay, that could be internationally also. You could use PayPal. We have Apple Pay. Okay, so if you're on the Mac or if you want to do this over your phone, you could use, you could go through PayPal, Apple Pay. Next is just a regular payment method with a credit card if you want. You could put in your credit card here, and that will work as well. For those of you that are interested, yes.
Let me just address Jordan for a minute. Jordan, if you don't like it, and I guarantee you will, we will give you your money back. All right. This is, we're the real deal. I can guarantee you that right now. If you don't like it, we'll give you your money back. It's that simple. Okay. The boot camp and Apex are separate things. You have to open up your own Apex account, Dennis, which is very simple to do. And we walk you through that in the course too. Yeah. It's very, very simple to open up an Apex account.
And we have a course. We have a lesson to how to open it.
We have a futures fast track lesson in there, which is going to be replaced by the 7-hour course we just finished last night. Actually, Roman's working on it. It's going to take him a couple of weeks to get that together. Yes,
you know what, guys?
You can keep your broker, Dennis. You can trade with whoever you want. We trade stocks, we trade options and futures. So yes. You know
what, Davey, what do you think if I offer everybody who buys the course tonight, I will offer you guys a trip to the New York Stock Exchange. So anyone who buys the course tonight,
how come you don't invite me to the stock exchange?
Because I don't really like you. Anyway, the videos of us from the last week on the floor of the exchange were so great, Dave. They're amazing. I look at them all the time. Anyway, guys, if anybody wants to come and be my guest for an opening bell on the floor of the exchange, you buy the course tonight. Put up my email, and you can show me that you bought the course tonight. You can come to New York. I'm not paying for your trip to New York, but if you're in New York or you make your way to New York, you can come for an bell, and you'll get the concierge VIP tour of the stock exchange.
Dave, Peter, I'll make it easier. They'll reach out to me first. I'll confirm that they made the purchase, and then we'll put them on the guest list.
Yeah, that's perfect.
You'll put them on your guest list, and I'll pass them on to you. So
well, Leighton, there you go.
Incredible.
Boom.
It's historical. There's so much history there.
That's incredible. Okay, Rome.
All right. Yeah. So guys, back to the payment method checking out process. Right now we have 2 payment plans. So you could go through Afterpay or Carmilla, and you would choose this, and then there is and then you would follow their process of if you want to do a payment plan. Okay, now the payment plan on the website is only available for U.S. residents. Okay, if you're an international, if you're international and you're looking for a payment plan, send me an email, please. Okay, and
We'll work something out for everybody.
I will, we'll work something out. Guys, David and Peter and me, and Matt, we want to make this work for you guys. Okay. Going into this, barrier entry to the market now is just, everyone's trying to make it work.
Show them the coupon code, Roman.
Yeah. So right here, guys, you're going to put in green. Okay. Doesn't matter. Capital, lowercase. Make sure you put that in. And you will see right here, you will apply the discount. So for the $6.99, it's going to bring it down 10% off. It's going to bring down $69.90. Okay. If you make a mistake, send me an email. I will refund you the difference. Don't stress. Okay. And we'll make sure that we apply the correct, you pay the correct amount.
The Apex thing is really, and we're going to be giving some away by the end of this thing, but Apex is incredible. I mean, it's like the easiest, no barriers to entry on this. $18, $25, it's always on sale. And they give you the accessibility and the funding to trade without risking your own capital. Think about it, 50,000 simulated dollars. You can do qualification in one day and then start getting paid to trade. I mean, this is so unheard of. In the old days, you had to have 25 grand to be able to avoid the pattern day trading rules. Now you can actually open up an account with them and get paid to trade. I mean, that's, what more can you do? That's why we're doing it, because now we'll teach you how to trade. You get paid to trade. It's a match made in heaven.
Natasha, as far as the course is concerned, you pay one time. That is it. You never have to give us another nickel. One time. All right. Walk them through the payment process, Ron.
Yeah. So pretty much, you fill out your address, you choose your payment plan. You make sure your promo code is there, which is green. Okay. And
so if I choose a payment plan, a payment plan, like hit Afterpay or one of those things, let me see what it looks like.
I gotta put an email address.
All right, just what are the payment plans? Are they...
Right, so it's based on it's a soft credit check, so it's based on, but Afterpay pay in 4 interest-free payments of $172.28 or 6 to 12 months. So it's up to you. They're offering 4 months of interest-free payments. Okay. And then after 4 months, there's a little interest there. Okay. And the same thing with the other one here.
Can you hit the 3 to 18 month thing? Is it even less if you do that?
So here it is. So
there you go. That's what I'm talking about.
Yep. So 4 payments of $192 every 2 months, interest-free. If you want to divide it up to six months, it'll be $109 monthly.
You can pay this for a year and a half.
Yeah, if you
that's crazy.
but all
right, here's my question, guys and girls. Does anybody have any questions? And again, guys, you stay with us. It's great.
Sorry, I wanted to show them the course. I wanted to give them a peek of the course, guys.
All right, go ahead.
Yeah. So guys, here's the landing page once you're in the course. Okay. Here's the lesson plan, comprehensive day trading. So you can see it's divided into chapters: the language of the stock market, money management, okay, charts basics, 5 trading techniques. So let's just watch one. Let me just choose let's see, regular moving average trade. Let me click on that. Okay, as you can see on the left hand side.
Okay, we're going to call on. We're putting a limit order to short at 106.50. Look, if this
because the line tells us so, because the moving average tells us so, your graph will tell you exactly. It'll have a little bit of a green window that will tell you the price to the point where to put in your orders.
Exactly right. All these stocks tell us exactly when to get into these trades.
I'm gonna leave it right there. You're gonna have to finish it. You have to join us if you want to finish that.
All right, here's my question, guys and girls. Does anyone in the room put in a 1 if you need help figuring out how to buy the course? Nobody. All right, good. All right. Here's what we're going to do, guys and girls. We are going to pick 10 names out of a hat. Okay? Natasha. Hold on. All right. Wait. Cardia, Natasha. Oh, you're talking about for the free account. I thought you needed help. You guys are crazy. All right. When you hear your name, send an email to Roman. Put it there one more time, Roman. And then he will hook you up with a free account. Okay? Does everybody understand that? Give me some ones. When you hear your name, you're going to email Roman. All right. Because a lot of people have trouble with this. Good. Guys, this is going to be totally random, okay? I go up and down the list and I stop on somebody and that's who I pick. Here is number 1. It is Michael Jones. Let us know that you're here, Michael Jones, because some people might have left. Then we'll pick someone else. Is Michael Jones here? Michael Jones, not James. Ah, very close. There, Michael Jones is here. Okay, Michael, you are going to... Sorry, Michael James. Oh, that sucks. Michael Jones, send an email. That is number 1. Number 2. Going up, going down, going up, going down. It is... Shannon Davis. Shannon Davis, are you here? Shannon Davis. Yeah. All right, Shannon, you're going to send an email to Roman. Number 2. Here comes number 3. Oh, it's going to be Kiki Harden. Are you here, Kiki Harden? Yeah, Kiki's here. I just saw her go by. Boom. That is number 3. Guys, don't get mad at me. Number 4 is going to be... Stop. Nathan Chitakanye. Are you here, Nathan Chitakanye? Nathan is here. I saw him. Stop posting. Okay, number 5 coming up. Here it is. I'm going random. I'm going up. I'm going down. It is going to be Sue McLean. Are you here, Sue McLean? Number 5. Guys, I can't tell if she's here or not. Yes, Sue is here. Number 5. Okay. Send an email to Roman. Number 6 is going to be Mike McNulty. Mike McNulty. Are you here? Number 6. Mike McNulty. Mike McNulty going once. Mike McNulty going twice. He's here. I think I saw him. Stop posting. Did anyone see Mike's name come across? I thought I did. He is here. All right. Good, Mike. Thank you. Number 7. You guys are crazy. Keep in mind, guys and girls, okay? I'm going to do this every Monday and Friday on YouTube. All right? I'm going to give 10 away every Monday and Friday on YouTube Live. I am up to number 7. It's going to be boom, 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 going. I'm up, I'm down, I'm up, I'm down, I'm up, I'm down, I'm up, I'm down. KJ. Is KJ here? KJ. 8:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time every Monday and Friday on YouTube. I don't see K.
Trading the opening bell with David Green.
K going once. K going twice. Okay, doing number 7 again. Here we go. Rafael Bamba. Rafael Bamba. Is Rafael Bamba number 7 here? I don't see Rafael yet. You guys are really confusing me. Everyone stop for a minute. Thank you. Rafael Bamba going once. Rafael Bamba going twice. All right. Doing number 7 again. Here we go. Marco Duran. Is Marco here? Slow down the 7s. I saw Marco. Okay, number 7 is done. Marco, number 8.
Guys, I gotta run to the bathroom. I'll be back in a minute.
Gotcha, Pete. Okay, I'm randomly going up and down. Number 8 is going to be. Oh, this is an easy one. Ferd. Is Ferd here? Number 8. Ferd. Slow down the 8s. Ferd going once. Ferd going twice. I don't see Ferd. All right. Here we go. Number 8 again. Number 8 is Catrice Hines. Is Catrice Hines here? Stop the 8s. Uh-oh, I thought I saw him here. Stop the 8s. Stop the 8s. Catrice, are you here? Thank you. Catrice going once. Catrice is here. We got a winner, number 8. Send Roman an email. Number 9 is going to be. Oh, I got it. Nicole K. Stop the 9s. Stop the 9s. Is Nicole K here? Nicole K going once. Nicole K. Oh, there she is. Nicole K is here. All right, last one for tonight, guys and girls. Round and round and round and round we go again. Again, I'm going to do 10 of these every Monday, 10 of these every Friday. Follow us on YouTube. Roman, post our YouTube again. Not next week, but the week after. The last winner is going to be. I couldn't pick one of you. I couldn't pick one of you guys. I was going to say, I'm just going to pick one of the numbers I see there. Whoever puts the most 10s in, I'm picking. I can't even follow them. You guys are crazy, man. All right, it's going to be Ken Taylor. Is Ken Taylor here? Ken. Slow down. Come on, Ken, are you here? You guys are screwing me up. Ken going once. Wait, I thought I saw M here. No, that was someone else lying. Ken Taylor is here. All right, guys and girls. Again, I got plenty of accounts to give away. Do it on YouTube. You got it, Ken. Those 10 people, please send an email to Roman. Roman, post your email one more time. Yes. That was fun. I'm sorry if you didn't win, guys and girls. I apologize. But we are going to do this all the time. All right. Couple more things. Yes, we're all winners. Here is my personal email, guys and girls. If you have any questions about the course or anything else, okay? Roman, post the email again, please. to get their free accounts. Thank you, Vince. We appreciate it.
Matt,
Really.
can you help me?
Look at that. Michael helped us. Does anybody here, in case I sign up, Peter will take you to the floor as soon as you sign up. Yeah, I think we broke it too. I have purchased the course and I want to know how I can do the setup in TradingView. In the course, Shabab, it walks you through exactly how to set up your charts with one button. If you still have a problem, send us an email at wsgta@gmail.com. Okay? If you still have a problem getting your chart set out, Roman will help you set your charts up. wsgta.com@gmail.com. Does anybody here have any questions about anything that we talked about tonight? How to purchase the course? Anybody have any questiones? We are good. Guys, we do this once a month, okay? 90% of you will not be with us. We understand that. That's cool. Those of you who did sign up, we'll see you tomorrow night, okay? You have a link to our Zoom in the course. So we will see you tomorrow night at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time to start your journey. Boom, chaka-laka-laka, okay? It has been our pleasure to spend this couple of hours here with you guys and girls. Take what we said to heart, even if you're not with us. Contact me about anything that you have questions about, whether you're going to stay with us or not, okay? Don't feel any pressure, right? Email me. I'll answer any questions you have about stocks, futures, options, whatever you want. I will get to them, okay? I promise you. And if you end up being with us, we will see you all tomorrow night. I think Peter's coming back to do a wrap-up, but I'm not sure. Is Pete still here, guys? Roman, Matt, Pete still here?
He is here, but he is muted.
All right, he must be doing something else. You guys want me to give away one more account? All right, let's do one more. Let's do one more. I mean, there's 70 people here. 69 of you are going to be mad at me. Michelle Taylor is the winner. Luis, you're in Boca? Send me an email. I'll buy you a drink. It's better than an account. There you go. Michelle Taylor is here. Send Roman an email. I am in Boca also. All right. I ran out for tonight. I don't have any more left. I got to get more from Apex, which we will do. Okay. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Can you make it 68 people? Yeah, I wish I could. I ran out. That's it. I got to talk to them tomorrow. I'll get 100 more. So we have some ammo for when we do our YouTube's lives. All right, Matt, thank you very much. Roman, thank you very much. Love you guys. I hope some of you become part of our family. We will see you tomorrow night if you do. If you don't, take your time with this, okay? Learn how to do it the right way. I suggest doing the futures only because of the low barrier to entry. All right. Let's hope. Are you here, Pete?
I'm here, baby.
You're going to wrap it up. Guys and girls,
pleasure.
Let's hope today is the worst trading day we have and tomorrow's a better day. I say peace and love. Oh, peace and love, peace and love, peace and love. Please be very careful tomorrow morning at 8:30. That is when the PPI is coming out. Do not have any orders out. I suggest you look for those far from moving average trades if they set up. Really stretched out up or down, 80 RSI or 20 RSI, switch to the 1-minute chart. Try to grab a couple with a tight stop. All right, Green Jeans is out of here like Vladimir Oversky and Outsky. Take it away, Mr. Tuchman.
You got it, buddy. Thank you, everyone. That was really fun. Obviously, you can see that we love what we do. We've been here for virtually 2 hours talking to you about the course, talking about everything. There's still so many people still here. Look, we spent so much time during COVID putting this course together. We spent 6 months putting together the best course out there. Nobody has the experience David and I have. There are courses out there with people who have been trading for 2 years and suddenly they're experts. We don't even pretend to be experts. We've just been doing it for a long time. We've seen every movie. I've traded more IPOs than anyone on earth. I have lived through so many crashes, right? Nobody else has experienced the markets the way David and I have. Dave was a former market maker on the floor trading Bank of America. That experience is invaluable to this whole situation. Then we put together the course, Psychology of the Stock Market, Language of the Stock Market, the 5 trades, the components that go into each one of the trades. We have a VIP who will help you set up your charts for you. Nobody else does it. Coaching and mentoring every week live with me and Dave. Then a boot camp for $4.99, payment plan, money back guaranteed. Check it out. If you have any interest in trading and you've been out hanging out with us for 2 hours, either you think we're really funny or you really want to learn how to trade and you're just kind of on the fence, this is your shot. I'm eating delicious strawberries. So anyway, join us, check it out. If you don't like it, we'll give you your money back, payment plan. The addition of the Apex partnership is huge. They will pay you to trade. You do not have to risk your own money to learn how to trade the stock market. I know you see all these people on social media posting pictures on the back of a Bugatti with stacks of $10,000 bills. Those guys are full of BS, but there are people. Many of them have been mentored by me and David, who've gone on to become super successful traders who are giving back. They have wonderful communities because they listened to David and they followed the rules of successful day trading. It's not a signal service. It's nothing like that. We will give you a skill. You can take this to college, take it to your next job, take it to a way to make disposable income. It's all of the above, right? And we're handing it to you for virtually just like for nothing. So we hope you come and hang out. If you buy the course tonight, it's 10 o'clock. I'll give you guys 2 hours. If you buy the course tonight and you email me, you can come and hang out with me on the floor for an opening bell. And that's not even available to anybody. So that's sort of the cream on top of the crop. Plus there's a discount. Plus there's Apex. Plus all the rest of this fun stuff. Come and join us. Come hang out. We hope you had fun. And I'm done. Have a great night, great life. If you come with us, we'll see you tomorrow night on the Q&A.